it's really something that Osimo excels at. It's really getting kids excited.
So this is Roboid, and Roboid is quite a special robot because he's not built like most of or all of the other robots in the world.
We are just finishing up the design of our pilot plus 4-passenger Midnight aircraft.
It's a collaboration of robot technology and the human intelligence.
I can't help but think whenever I see a room full of kids, especially this age, who are seeing Osimo for the first time.
Number 5. Archer Air Taxi Midnight. Archer aims to fly passengers on its Midnight Air Taxi by 2025, advertising it as 1,000 times quieter than a helicopter and boasting a 100-mile range and 1,000-pound payload capacity. The company's CCO, Nikhil Goel, stated that NASA's goal is to test Archer's battery cell and system design and share the results to advance air mobility industry. However, commercial flying taxi passengers might fly sooner than 2025, as German eVTOL firm Volocopter is preparing for the 2024 Paris Olympics. One major hurdle for commercial air taxi adoption is battery life, as eVTOL batteries have different requirements and capabilities due to different operating phases. Archer and NASA will collaborate to ensure the US leads the world in the next generation of air transportation.
We are just finishing up the design of our pilot plus 4-passenger Midnight aircraft.
As Archer works to expand its network of air taxi routes, the company also has ambitious plans to ramp up production.
I'll add one other kind of layer, which is you can build a really good-looking aircraft that drives an emotional response,
Helping us execute on those plans and really work towards ramping up manufacturing.
The company has chosen a reliable cylindrical cell for its Midnight Air Taxi with a track record of safety, performance, and scalability. NASA will help Archer test Midnight in the European Synchrotron Radiation Facility, or ESRF, one of the world's most advanced high-speed X-ray facilities, to understand how cylindrical cells function during extreme abuse cases. Archer must acquire Federal Aviation Administration accreditation to achieve its goal of flying passengers by 2025. The company is on track to complete its first full wing-borne transition flight and begin piloted for credit testing with the FAA later this year. The company is still planning to bring Midnight to market in 2025. Number 4. Orim-D. Orim, a Japanese robot, has been staffed a cafe in Shibuya as a trial, allowing people with disabilities to work as serving staff and interact with customers. Orim was created to help bed-bound inpatients regain their everyday life and combat loneliness. It is equipped with a camera, microphone, and an animate body, making communication feel more intimate. The creator, Ori Yoshifuji, grew up with a disability and inspired the creation of the robot to help people with isolation engage with society.
Our robot Orihime is not an artificial intelligent robot. Use Orihime or any avatar robot as a usual behavior. It's a collaboration of robot technology and the human intelligence. The pilot can involve in the variety of work rather than now.
Iguchi-san explained the menu and the cakes on the tablet, and the robot's smile was a striking sight. Orim-D, the larger wheeled version of Orim, was moved up and down the cafe on a magnetic strip, collecting orders from the bar and taking them to tables. The robot's driver and Iguchi-san exchanged friendly greetings across the table, creating a futuristic feeling. Orim-D's pilot, who had been working from her hospital bed in Osaka, reminisced about her time in Shibuya, and the city through Orim's eyes felt special. Iguchi-san expressed his enthusiasm for the work and hoped that a permanent cafe staffed by Orim would open one day. The presence of Orim, through its physical form and fluid gesturing, empowered Iguchi-san and the author to connect on a deeper level than phone or video communication ever could. Orim breathed life into human interaction, making it a unique and engaging experience for customers. Number 3. Asimo by Honda. Honda began developing humanoid robots in the 1980s with the goal of creating a walking robot. The company developed several prototypes before Asimo, which were part of the Honda E-Series, which was an early experimental line of self-regulating humanoid walking robots with wireless movements. The E-Series had 12 degrees of freedom, including 3 in each groin, 1 in each knee, and 2 in each ankle. The Honda P-Series of robots produced from 1993 through 1997 followed the E-Series, with prototype models attached to torsos with arms that could perform basic tasks. The self-regulating two-legged walking robot P2 was created in December 1996 using wireless techniques and weighed 463 pounds. In September 1997, P3 was introduced as the first completely independent bipedal humanoid walking robot. Asimo, or Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility, is the latest humanoid robot created by Honda in 2000 after the E and P series.
It's really something that Asimo excels at. It's really getting kids excited. I can't help but think whenever I see a room full of kids, especially this age, who are seeing Asimo for the first time.
It stands 130 centimeters or 4 feet and 3 inches tall and weighs 54 kilograms or 119 pounds. Research conducted by Honda found that the ideal height for a mobility assistant robot was between 120 centimeters and the height of an average adult, which is conducive to operating doorknobs and light switches. Asimo is powered by a rechargeable 51.8-volt lithium-ion battery with an operating time of 1 hour. Switching from a nickel-metal hydride in 2004 increased the amount of time Asimo can operate before recharging. It has a 3-dimensional computer processor housed in the robot's waist area and can be controlled by a PC, wireless controller, or voice commands. Asimo has the ability to recognize moving objects, postures, gestures, its surrounding environment, sounds, and faces, enabling it to interact with humans. It can detect the movements of multiple objects using visual information captured by 2 cameras' eyes in its head and determine distance and direction. It can also interpret voice commands and human gestures, distinguish between voices and other sounds, and respond to questions by nodding or providing a verbal answer in different languages. Number 2. Handleless Wireless Umbrella Drone. I Build Stuff, a content creator, has created a flying umbrella drone that hovers above users, shielding them from rain in a futuristic and whimsical fashion. This innovative device offers a unique solution to the age-old problems of holding an umbrella while navigating through rain showers. The flying umbrella drone's core structure is a cross-shaped frame made of 3D printed parts, extended from the edges of a traditional umbrella. Despite initial success during the pilot flight, the inventor faced challenges during subsequent tests, including erratic behavior. The inventor addressed the issues and stabilized the system, even enclosing the electronics in plastic wrap to protect them from moisture. Despite concerns about the device's stability, the I Build Stuff creator has showcased its effectiveness in protecting against drizzles. Anticipating future improvements, the inventor envisions adding a camera and programming the flying umbrella to autonomously follow users, eliminating the need for manual control. The potential for hands-free technology to benefit not only tech-savvy individuals but also the elderly or those less proficient with remote controllers is an exciting prospect on the horizon. In a world where innovation knows no bounds, the flying umbrella drone stands out as a quirky yet functional creation, redefining the way we navigate rainy days. As technology continues to evolve, the prospect of a completely hands-free experience with a flying umbrella is both intriguing and eagerly awaited by enthusiasts around the world. Number 1. Roboy. Roboy is an advanced humanoid robot developed at the Artificial Intelligence Laboratory of the University of Zurich. Originally designed to emulate humans, Roboy was initially created to help in daily environments. The project involved both engineers and scientists with the goal of creating an anthropomimetic robot that moves and interacts with the physical world in the same way as flesh-based human bodies.
So this is Roboid, and Roboid is quite a special robot because he's not built like most of or all of the other robots in the world.
He's a Roboid. He was the first guy of a new generation of robots.
The human or animals which have similar systems or similar principles, they've been evolved over millions of years.
We're going to build one of the most advanced humanoid robots in the world.
The ECCE robot, led by Professor Owen Holland of the University of Sussex, aimed to develop an anthropomimetic robot whose body moves and interacts with the physical world in the same way as flesh-based human bodies do. The robot copies not only the outward shape or form of a human body, but also the inner structures and mechanisms such as bones, joints, muscles, and tendons. The project objectives included designing and building an anthropomimetic robot torso mounted on a powered mobile platform, developing methods of characterizing such robots in terms of information flows emerging from their human-like intrinsic dynamics and sensory-motor coupling, investigating ways of controlling the robot during movement, interaction, and mobile manipulation, exploiting the anthropomimetic nature of the robot to achieve some human-like cognitive characteristics through sensory motor control, and evaluating the functional and cognitive abilities of the robot. Roboid was conceived in 2011 via project coordination between research institutions and industry partners. It is tendon-driven, allowing for more fluent human-like movements, and has a similar anatomy to human walking movements. The development team completed the project in 9 months through crowdfunding, with all contributors' names engraved on Roboid itself. The development of Roboid Jr., a mechanic and software, was conducted open source, allowing anyone to contribute to the technology. Today, Roboid Jr. is meant to be an initial spark towards a generic anthropomimetic research platform. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.